Hello, guys. What's going on? Welcome to the second round. Welcome to another episode of the Montreal Canadiens franchise series here on the channel. It's nice to get to the second round. We beat the Tampa Bay Lightning in the first round, and we beat them in their own barn in 6 games. So it was really exciting, a really exciting series. Our young players took over. Campoli is actually our leading scorer. Havlid, Schramm, so all those guys stepped up. If you guys haven't seen the last episode, please watch it. It was incredible to see our young players step up finally. And we've basically given the reins to our young players. So Frolov, Campoli, all those guys have stepped up and have given me reason to give them the reins to the Montreal Canadiens team for the years to come and the present right now as well, because we made it to the second round. But we have a tough task against the Buffalo Sabres, Kaigarodov, Dahlin, Ristolainen, Eichel, all those guys. It's going to be tough. We need our best players to be the best players, our older players to show the way to the young players. And I think we will be fine, guys. We're going to be facing against Sergei Bobrovsky once again, but I think we can score some goals on Bobrovsky. We've done it before, and we can do it again. I'm confident in that. So I already showed you the lines in the previous episode. I tried to not take too much of a I didn't want the gap to be too long between both episodes, so you guys should have already seen the lines if you've watched the previous episodes. If you haven't, you should, because I'm not going to show you them right now, because we're going to get right into simulating here, guys. So let's just simulate up to that day here. We're going to be starting in Montreal, so we had pretty similar records if you look at it. 51, 25, and 6 for the Sabres, and 50, 21, and 11 for the Canadiens. So they are pretty similar records. We have pretty even teams, but I think our depth is definitely going to do the job here, and it's going to help us beat the Buffalo Sabres. So, game 1 here. If you remember in the previous series, we lost game 1, so I want us to start well here. So, first period, 0-0, 12-10 the shot, so it looks like they're carrying the play a little bit more than us, so we got to bounce back here in the second. 2-0, we do exactly that. Stefan Havlid again steps up, and Tuomas Laaksonen. Nice to see Laaksonen step up after I called him out in the last episode. He only had 2 points after the first round, so that's nice to see. 22-20 the shots. Let's get right into the third period here. 2-0, 15 minutes to go. Come on, boys. 13 minutes to go. Come on, 10 minutes. Looks like Frolov is stepping up here. And as I say that, Jack Eichel scores on him. I shouldn't have said anything. 5 minutes to go. Come on, guys. Get tight on the defense, please. 48 seconds to go. And we're going to win a defensive game. The only 2 goals that we scored were scored in the second. But we get the job done. 31-29 the shots. And Frolov should actually have the first star, I believe. Yeah, 28 save performance. Havlid and Bobrovsky. So it was a goaltending... It was the goaltender's night, I should say, in Montreal for Game 1. But we got the W. That's all that matters. Hopefully we can wake up here in Game 2 and have a good performance. So let's get right into it here. Game 2. Let's see if we can get the job done. First period. 1-1. Alex Nylander and Laaksonen score. 16-12 the shot. So we've had a much better first period here in Game 2. The big guns here for Buffalo have woken up. Alex Nylander, I believe, is an 89, so that's good that they've woken up. But our big guns have also woken up here in Laaksonen. Nice to see him score in a second straight game. So let's go get right into the second period here. 3-1. Okay, so Nylander and Wallman wake up. Nylander is the second goal of the game, so that's good for him. That's the first line. 22-26 or 26-22 the shots for Montreal. So let's see if we can bounce back here in the third. We give them a power play. They don't score though, but Jack Eichel scores right after. So Frolov was kind of bound to have not a bad game, but not have an amazing game after 3 amazing games in a row or 2 amazing games in a row. So Campoli scores though, and we have 3 minutes to go. Come on, can we have another quick goal here? We don't. Nylander scores a hat trick, so never mind. I was gonna say, yeah, it was bound to happen. Frolov wasn't gonna stand on his head again and Nylander had a 5-point performance. Wow, what a stud. That's an amazing performance there. I don't think I've ever seen a player get 5 points in a game in the simulation ever. So he definitely stood up there and stepped up mightily for the Buffalo Sabres. And we're tied 1-1 going back to Buffalo. But if you guys remember, in the previous episode, we won both of our away games. So I think we've played better away than at home. So if we can continue this trend, I think it's looking good for us. So let's see here. Let's simulate to the day. Let's see here. Game 3 in Buffalo. Come on, let's have a big first period, guys. Let's see. First period. 1-0. Stefan Havlet scores again on Bobrovsky. 15-8 the shots. It looks like we're carrying the play again in the first period. Come on, let's keep it up here in the second. 3-0. We do exactly that. Havlet scores and O'Brien. Good stuff for depth players, or bottom 6, I should say, have stepped up there. So 3-0. We have a good lead there for Frolov to shut the door. Hopefully he can do that. I think he should. We give them a lot of power plays there, but nothing happens. And Jonathan Drouin actually scores the 4th goal for us. Michael McLeod ruins a shutout for Stanislav Frolov, but we're going to take the W. And that's all that matters. And we take a 2-1 lead ahead of Game 4. So let's see here. The 3 stars. Havlet, the 1st star. Frolov, the 2nd. And McLeod, for some reason, got the 3rd. Even though he was on the losing team and he only scored a goal. It wasn't anything too special. But you guys can see here, Jonathan Campoli with 10 points in 9 games. He's continuing to perform, so that's very good news. And their strong road form continues. So we've won, I believe, all their road games so far in the playoffs. So that's great news. We have another game at the KeyBank Arena. Hopefully we can continue this trend here of road wins. Let's have another big first, guys, to give Frolov the lead here. Come on, first period. 0-0, 11-12, 12-11 the shots for Buffalo, I should say. It looks like it's a little bit of a tighter game, but hopefully we can break through here in the second. And we don't. It's actually going to be Kevin Hayes scoring on Frolov. I didn't even know Kevin Hayes was on this team, but I think we might have only had like 1 shot in the second, which is concerning for sure. 23 to 12 the shots. I think we had 11 shots after the first period. So if we can step up here, we're only down by 1. Frolov has kept us in the game. If we can just get some shots and get some goals here, we have a power play. Nothing comes from it though. Come on, 8 minutes to go. Can we have a late game tying goal here? We need a hero here late. We need a hero here late in the game, and nothing is gonna happen. 1-0. We had probably our worst performance of the playoffs. We made it easier for Bobrovsky. Frolov stood on his head, but it wasn't enough. We just didn't have the offense. We didn't generate anything. And Tommy Pascalati has been injured. He is from the AHL team, so I'm just going to move some of these players up here. That's okay. Let's see. Anthony's a left winger. Okay. So I'm just going to put this Thomas Ebbing guy on all the lines. That's okay. That's not our focus right now, guys. Our focus is to win in the NHL playoffs. In the AHL playoffs, it's not that important. Obviously, we would like to win in both, but for our young players to grow. But our main concern is basically the Stanley Cup playoffs. So let's just simulate to Game 5 now. We lost our first game, road game. So we just need to answer here in front of our home fans and have a good showing, guys. Come on. First period, 1-0. Kaigorodov, he was bound to wake up here. And he does 12-11 the shots for us. Come on, boys. We need our offense to wake up. It's been 4 periods since we haven't scored. Come on, second period. 5 periods. Kaigorodov wakes up again. 24-21 the shots. Come on, are you kidding me? Can we have our offense wake up here? We can't get shut out at the Bell Center. Come on, boys. 10 minutes to go. what's going on with our offense, guys. I don't know. 5 minutes ago, we're getting the shots at least in this game. Campoli wakes up and scores. 3 minutes ago, can we have a late game-tying goal here? And we do. Stevenson. Oh my goodness. What a comeback. With 4 minutes to go, we were down 2-0, but we somehow climb back and tie the game with 1:16 left. I think it's Danny Stevenson, our fourth line center, ties it up. I don't know how that happened, but I'm glad it happened. 2-2. We're going to overtime again. Come on, boys. We need a hero here. A power play, and we score. Nicholas Sontag finally wakes up. 39-34 the shots. We needed a game breaker, and we have one in Nicholas Sontag. Frolov had an amazing game again. Kaigorodov, probably his best game of the series, finally wakes up with 2 goals. But our own game breaker here, our own franchise player, Sontag, wakes up and scores the overtime winner. Amazing, amazing scenes at the Bell Center. Ahead of Game 6 here. Let's see if we can find our road magic and get the W here. Come on, boys. Let's just get right into simulating. And this is going to be exciting at the KeyBank Arena in Buffalo. Come on, boys. First period. 0-0, 11-5 the shots. It looks like we're repeating the same performance we had in the last road game. We only had like 12 shots after 2 periods. So come on, I need a better second. We have the chance to clinch the series and make it to the Eastern Conference Finals. Come on. I need the young players to step up and realize this moment and rise to the occasion. Second period. Oh my goodness, 3-1. Kotkaniemi scored. McLeod scored right after. Lefebvre and Johansson on the fourth line. Come on. 21-17 the shots. A lot of goals here, guys, but we're down once again by 2 going into the third. Can we have the magic again? The comeback magic. 12 minutes to go. I don't know if we're going to have it, though, guys. 10 minutes. Only 23 shots. It's been a defensive game. Havlet scores, though, with 5 minutes to go. Come on, can we do this again? 1:30 to go. Come on, boys. 30. And Lefebvre's going to score an empty netter. So the Magic, the comeback kids, are not going to make this happen again. Let's see the 3 stars really quickly. So definitely all Buffalo Sabres players. But that's okay. You know what? We have one last game in this series, and it's going to be happening in the Bell Center. So this is why we fight for positioning in the regular season, for us to have for us to have playoff home ice. So we definitely have it right now. So let's see if we can make it happen ahead of Game 7 now at the Bell Center. Havlet is actually our leading scorer now, ahead of Campoli, which is crazy. 7 goals for Havlet. I need our players to step up. Come on, boys. Let me see if I can reward anybody here. I don't want to I don't think I want to ruin any of these lines. Laxton has been pretty quiet with only 6 points. Maybe if I do this, I know I shouldn't put Sontag on the third line, but he just hasn't been producing. Or maybe I can do this instead. Put Campoli on the first line. He's been our best player. 6 goals, 5 assists, for 11 points. I think this might work, guys. I think this can give us a spark for us to win this game 7 here, guys. Come on. Prove me right, guys. Come on. I'm giving the reins to the young players. Come on, first period. 2-1. O'Brien and Jonathan Durant score. Middlestat scores for them. But we have a lead. 13-10 the shots. Come on, boys. Second period. 3-3. Crap. Kaigorodov and Eichel score. Jonathan Durant steps up for us with 2 goals. Our captain. 26-25 the shots. Come on. Last period potentially of the season. Let's not make that happen. Laxton scores. Okay, on the first line with Campoli. Kaigorodov scores, though. Are you kidding me? We need a big late goal here for Sontag. Come on, boys. Power play. Nothing happening. 2 minutes to go. 1 minute, and this series gonna go to overtime in Game 7. It's been such a good series. It doesn't want to end. The hockey gods don't want to end it. So it's going to go to overtime. 38-35 the shots. Come on, boys. Can we have a game winner here in Game 7? Come on. 13 minutes to go. 12 minutes to go now. It's a long overtime. 44-43 the shots. Come on, boys. 6 minutes to go. Is it going to be a late first overtime winner? And it is. And it's going to be Nicholas Sontag with the second overtime winner. I keep calling him out saying that we need a game breaker, and he doesn't show up until overtime. This is a second overtime goal, and he's going to take us to the third round. Kagorodov was clearly the better player in these last 3 games between him and Sontag, but Jonathan Drouin and Sontag linked up here in overtime, and they're taking us to the Eastern Conference Finals. Jonathan Campoli had some points here, obviously, maybe a point. And yeah, that's crazy, guys. I'm so happy we made it with this young team. Let's see who we're going to be facing off against. I think it's going to be the Flyers, right? Yeah, it's going to be the Flyers right away. One day off, and then we jump right into the Eastern Conference Finals. So it's a rematch of the 2010 Stanley Cup Finals. I think we faced them a couple times in the playoffs, but I don't think it's maybe it's been in the Eastern Conference Finals, maybe it hasn't. Let's just see their lines, though. Let's see how good their lines are. Let's view the lines and see how good they are. So, Philadelphia. So let's see here. Philly, they have Lafreniere, Scheifele now, Arvidsson, Nolan Patrick, Couturier, this Regier guy, Morgan Regier, keeping Frost, Bowl, Konechny's on the 4th line for some reason. That's a pretty deep team. They have this Ulrich guy, Lolit, Provorov, Huselius, Ginning, Palin, and Schmidt. And so they have a good deep team, and Carter Hart in net. So, and Shishkinov. Did we trade Shishkinov to them? No. There's so many Shishkinovs that I don't know. I know we have a couple in our system, or we had them at least. So it's definitely hard to keep track of that. But yeah, we've made it to the Eastern Conference Finals, guys. The last series was really intense. It definitely shows how good it is for a team to have a game breaker like Sontag, because he steps up in the times of need. So he stepped up twice in the playoffs in the overtimes, but we need a lot more out of him. So hopefully you can get that in the Eastern Conference Finals, guys. If you guys enjoyed, I'm gonna leave it here though. So if you enjoyed the video, subscribe if you haven't done so, and leave a like. Also leave some comments for any suggestions. I will make sure to answer them, and I will see you in the Eastern Conference Finals. Take it easy, guys.